time it is, because The View is live. Selective hearing. How Democrats and Republicans painted a very different picture on the first day of public impeachment hearings. Did either party change anyone's mind? And will the president accept this invitation?
President Trump is welcome to take a seat right there.
Plus, it's Whoopi's birthday celebration, and she's unwrapping some of her favorite things. And
I know you want to leave me, but I refuse.
It's a special B-Day performance from the cast of the smash hit Broadway musical, Ain't Too Proud, The Life and Times of the Temptations.
Ain't too proud to play.
Let's get this party started with Whoopi, Abby Huntsman, Joy Behar, Sunny Hostin, and Meghan McCain. Now, let's get things started.
We walked out to the Motown classic, My Girl. Don't give us the opportunity to just party the whole hour, because we will. You know, but we walked out to My Girl by the Temptations because today is my birthday, and I wanted this insanely talented cast from the hit musical Ain't Too Proud to Beg, Life and Times of the Temptations, to be here with us.
One of the best shows on Broadway.
One of the best shows. And they'll be performing more later on in the show. And so it's a kind of wonderful. You know, I love a birthday.
Yeah.
I love a birthday.
Every show like that, though. Every show with the Temptations out here singing. Oh, that was a good one.
Yeah, I mean, because, you know, birthdays are important.
They are.
They are important. A lot of people didn't get to whatever age you are.
Yeah.
So you celebrate for them. You know, you live it for them, and you have a good time for them, and you say, yeah, I'm going to party this day, because God knows there's a lot to be upset about, but not your birthday. And Megan's not here today. I don't know if you noticed.
She said it, yeah.
Yeah, she said it yesterday.
Yeah.
And speaking of things that, you know, I have to say I got a big kick out of for my birthday, was the public impeachment hearings started yesterday, where Ambassador Bill Taylor let the House in on some information we haven't heard before. And Republicans, of course, as they do, they push back kind of hard. Take a look.
A member of my staff could hear President Trump on the phone asking Ambassador Sondland about the investigations. Ambassador Sondland told President Trump the Ukrainians were ready to move forward. Following the call with President Trump, the member of my staff asked Ambassador Sondland what President Trump thought about Ukraine. Ambassador Sondland responded that President Trump cares more about the investigations of Biden, which Giuliani was pressing for.
You didn't listen on President Trump's call and President Zelensky's call?
I did not.
You've never talked with Chief of Staff Mulvaney?
I never did.
You never met the president?
That's correct.
You had 3 meetings again with Zelensky and it didn't come up.
And 2 of those they had never heard about, as far as I know.
And President
There was no reason for it to
President
come up.
Zelensky never made an announcement. This is what I can't believe, and you're their star witness.
Well, you know, that was Jim Jordan, and he kept slamming the hearings throughout the day. But Congressman Peter Welch managed to get everything in check and get the last word. And take a look.
Now, there is one witness that they won't bring in front of us. They won't bring in front of the American people. And that's the guy who started it all, the whistleblower.
I'd be glad to have the person who started it all come in and testify. President Trump is welcome to take a seat right there.
Let him have it.
Republicans and Democrats have a different spin on this, you know. Did it clear anything up for people?
No. And by the way, he says that both of these guys yesterday, neither one of them has even met Trump, have not having direct contact with him, and so why not? But Trump won't let the people who have had direct knowledge to what happened in the conversation come on to the impeachment hearings, like Mulvaney and Bolton. Both of them know stuff, and they are the first people who who heard this. So that's a lie, what they're saying, and they're going after the guy for no reason. It doesn't make any sense. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, because I feel like I'm not making any sense. No. I'm so fatigued from them, you know. And Jim Jordan, check your own stuff before you go out there and put on a jacket, okay? But here's the thing. They have nothing on their side. They have nothing. He did what he did. Yeah. And the real problem is, for me, or for Trump, is that they would like to say, look, he did it. He did it. He tried to extort and bribe the Ukrainian president for a favor. But so what? It's not impeachable. It's not a crime. But Trump will not allow them to say that because he had a perfect call and everything is perfect. He did nothing wrong. So they are between a rock and a hard place, the Republicans. They don't know what to do next. Yeah. And they are spinning around in factual lies and things.
Yeah. That's what I saw. I mean, I just saw so much anger and vitriol coming from the Republican side, especially directed at Taylor, who, if you look at his history, I mean, he's someone that is such a patriot and one of the most experienced diplomats that we have in this country. I mean, it was brought out that he graduated 5th out of 100 people from West Point, went to Harvard, and even though he graduated 5th from West Point, he could have had any plum assignment, but decided to enlist in Vietnam as an infantryman. The infantry. And so, you know, that's someone that I think is unassailable in terms of... Unimpeachable. And to attack him as he's just a fact witness, I thought was really odd. But it's also odd to just try to attack the very crime of bribery because it's in the Constitution. Yeah. It's clearly an impeachable offense. And if you look at the federal bribery statute, it says that bribery is just seeking or demanding for someone to do something. So it doesn't matter that the aid was eventually released. It doesn't matter that the investigation wasn't done. It only matters that Trump was asking them to do it. And so I just don't really understand where the Republicans are coming from with their lines of questions.
They're trying to defend Trump. But Bill Taylor and George Kent are patriots of this country. Yeah. And I was really frustrated watching with the way that some of them treated them. In particular, Congressman Ratcliffe, who at one point gave his questioning.
I'm sorry, class of 800. Did I say 100?
Oh.
Class of 800.
Oh, class of 800.
Okay. And then when he finally asked him a question and he started speaking, he said, but hurry up, because I only have so much time for myself. And it was those moments, I think it's about them. I'm struggling with this whole story. We've talked about this on the show now for a while. I grew up in a Republican family. I grew up in embassies. I grew up walking outside my front door in a foreign land, looking at the American flag flying and thinking, I love this country because we are that beacon on a hill. We set the example of what it means to have a strong foreign policy. And frankly, that's what the Republican Party has long stood for. That's been a big piece of the heart of the Republican Party. And I don't understand what is happening right now, because these Republicans that are up there, you don't have to be for actually impeaching the president, but at least admit that what he did was wrong. Yeah. At least come out and say this wasn't at least say
but
this
they
wasn't.
can't.
I just said they can't do it.
But they can't because it is an impeachable offense.
Hold on.
But not to everybody.
Hold on, because we want to go. We're going to come back with more of this because there's lots to talk about.
Later, white power player? Leaked emails show top White House advisor Stephen Miller repeatedly shared theories from racist websites. Should this guy be shaping Trump's immigration policy? Later, Whoopi's birthday batch of favorite things. And a special performance from the cast of the Broadway smash Ain't Too Proud, The Life and Times of the Temptations.
All right, we are back. to continue the conversation.
Yeah, you know, one of the things that I took away from yesterday, you know, it is just the beginning of the impeachment inquiry, but what was striking to me was we've been focusing on that memo of the one call that was made. But what we learned yesterday was there was a campaign to get this information from the Ukrainian president. It wasn't just the one phone call. There was like a repeated insistence on the Ukrainian government getting this information about the Bidens. And I think what was scary to me was you have the position of the president, which is the most powerful position in the world. And if he would use that position and abuse that power to investigate a political rival, would he use it to investigate a member of Congress? Would he use it to investigate a senator? Would he use it to investigate his business, you know, his neighbor, his business opponent? People should really be concerned about
You're talking about that call yesterday, that the president, according to the overheard call,
shows that it's not
the president made to Sondland, the ambassador to the EU, because remember there was the real channel with Bill Taylor and with these patriots that were trying to deal with Ukraine, and then there was sort of this weird channel of Giuliani,
the shadow government.
But here's the craziest part of that call: it's an incredible breach of security. Here's what it makes me so angry, because you have these guys that give you money in your campaign. It's like, let's make you EU ambassador, but you have no idea how to do diplomacy. You don't even think that the Russians are sitting on every single one of your calls about Ukraine. Every time I would call my dad as ambassador to Russia, he'd say, let me talk to you in person. We're not, 'cause he understands it, he knows. And so the Russians, they have that in their back pocket. They can throw that out whenever they want.
This was a call made at a restaurant.
Incredibly stupid. I'm like, and the aide is going
it's like,
to
hey, I'll have a
testify
glass of
tomorrow.
Chardonnay, and by the way, the Ukrainians are on the line.
It's just like,
well, but it's, you know, but it you know, all I recall the Republicans saying is, we want to hear it, we want to hear from, we want to see it. Okay, so now you're seeing it, you're hearing it, they're telling you what their experience was. You tried to bully folks and try to take them down a little bit, but you can't do that to people who actually know how to do the job. They know what they're doing. They're saying, this is what happens, and they know what the Constitution says. I'm shocked that so many of the folks that are pushing back on this, like you said, are not saying, you know what? This was really reprehensible what he did. It was reprehensible. I agree with him a lot of stuff, but you can't do this. They're not doing that. So my question is, who are y'all representing? Who are you representing? Because you're not representing Republicans, because real Republicans say, hey, that is not okay. Quid pro quo does not work for us. Constitutionally, it doesn't work for us. Visually, it's wrong. Real Republicans are saying that. These newfangled people who maybe ate some Republicans and took their face or something, you know, because I don't know who those folks are. I've never seen anything like this where I've begun to wonder about who they represented.
They're representing Trump. That's who they're representing. Only him. You know, even yesterday when that lawyer was talking, first of all, he was awful. Did you happen to see their lawyer speak?
I missed that, no.
Better with Salino and Barnes, if you want my opinion. I mean, he was really bad.
They comparison to Goldman, who's a career federal prosecutor.
They better get...
You know she's been watching Judge Judy, right?
He was terrible.
Well,
but they were talking to Trump. Jordan is talking to Trump, and Nunes is talking to Trump, and that's, for some reason, they're part of his cult. I don't really get
But these are the same Republicans that were irate when Obama, you know, had that secret conversation or the hot mic with the Russian leaders. If you're upset about that, and you're not upset about this Ukrainian phone call, am I living in the craziest world of all time? Because I feel like we have the facts, but people are not admitting that it's real.
Well,
it's insane.
It's also insane to me that they kept on saying, this is hearsay, this is hearsay, this is hearsay. Well, Linda Tripp, remember Clinton was impeached because of Linda Tripp's testimony, which was complete hearsay. She was on a phone call which was taped.
You remember what you want to remember.
Well, she was not under the desk. She was not under the desk with Monica. Let's put it that.
She was
so that's hearsay.
So it's kind of, we're in an alternate universe, right? We're in an alternate universe.
Hearsay. That is hearsay.
We're in an alternate universe. You gotta bring it up.
You know, we try to be supportive of women on this show.
Just saying.
But something wonderful, I think, is happening, and maybe other Republicans who actually remember what this country is and stands for. Your dad. Tell everybody the news, please.
Yeah, this is something I can be excited about in politics. My dad announced this morning he's running for governor of Utah.
Yeah.
Which I'm you're right. I mean, you've met my dad before. He's an old school Republican, and he's just about, let's just make people's lives better. Let's do what the party used to do. And I think as the GOP is going to be forced to rebuild itself after this period in time, I hope that he's going to be one of those leading voices and getting us to a better place, because he's not about making the headlines and about this. He's like, let's just make people's lives a little bit better so they get up in the morning and feel like they're happy to be alive. It's not that hard.
Also, your father's he's been stuck in Russia. He's like, get me back to Utah.
He clearly has been stuck there.
Yeah.
Well, at least he knows who'll be listening in on his conversations.
he's
Nobody but the kids, you know. We'll be right back.
It's the #1 true crime podcast. Now, listen as U.S. Marshals give stunning access in the manhunt to catch a fugitive. Can you help catch a killer?
Have you seen this man?
Have you seen this man? Listen free now on Apple Podcasts.
So welcome back. Duke and Duchess, Harry and Meghan are reportedly skipping the royal family Christmas festivities this year, saying they want to spend some quality time with each other and their kid. After a long year travel, of course, and this is stoking the fires of war, bad blood between the brothers William and Harry. But, I mean, I don't understand. They want to hang with the kid. This is the first baby. They got some time. What the hell, man? Sometimes you don't want to be with everybody.
I know.
You just don't.
You don't.
Even if your grandmother is a queen.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just want to be with your husband, the baby, and 17 nannies.
I actually just want to send my kids on the plane on their own to go stay with the in-laws. This year we're going to Florida. By the way, 3 of my kids, all 3 have RSV at the moment, so I did not sleep.
Explain what RSV
is like a very serious virus that it infects your lungs.
They all have
when
it.
you're all 3 of us. So last night, not a minute of sleep, but you know what? This is motherhood. This is real.
How does she look so gorgeous without
We've got a great hair and makeup team. But this year we're going to Florida, and my husband and I have to travel with 3, 2 and under. Did you know legally you have to have a person per baby under 2? So
Oh, really?
right now we can't legally fly with our 3 kids.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Did you just out yourself?
But she's going to be 2 years and 2 weeks.
That's right, so don't start this stuff on the plane.
So I apologize in advance to anyone who will be on our
So what
plane.
is it? Say it again. So if you have a child under the
You
age?
have to have a parent or a person with anyone under 2 years old.
Under 2.
And so because we have 3 kids that are under 2, we can't legally fly anywhere right now with the 2 of us.
Isn't that something?
That's how severe our situation is. They won't let us
It seems
on plane.
unfair if you have twins.
Yeah, really.
Count for one.
I just
Right?
find that the whole holiday thing is, I remember as a kid, my parents would take us to for Thanksgiving at least, take us to my father's mother's house. We would have to eat. Then my mother's house, we would have to eat. And then we would eat at my parents' house.
That sounds lovely.
I felt so sick at the end of the day.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then Christmas, it was the same thing. We'd have to like travel everywhere because no one would agree on just having it at one place. So for me, when I had kids, I was like, it's at my house. Everything's at my house. Because I was like so, just traumatized over all the food and everything. And I don't know why the royals can't just say, well, I know why they can't, but they just want to spend it with her mother this year.
Yeah.
And Kate did it with her family one year. But why does this princess, this Duchess, Meghan, get so much flack
Because it's a lot of money for the newspapers.
Yes.
A lot of money for the big stories for them. But also, I'm listening to people talk, we had dinner, my mother made it. Then you went downstairs with your toys, showed off your stuff.
Yeah.
Came back upstairs, You went to sometimes the next 2 days maybe you went to somebody's house, but Christmas dinner you did with whoever you were,
family.
with your family, Not like Sonny.
I was everywhere.
Sonny was everywhere. I was in one place. That's why I'm the way I am.
One spot.
Oh, you know what? So, for my birthday every year, Joy makes her incredible lasagna.
Right.
Yeah.
Which other people, like, her mouth is already going into the thing. She makes it for me. That's her present to me.
Yeah.
So
Abby
a
got
couple of days ago,
So good.
a couple of years ago, she did it on the show, and that footage is available on our website.
No,
so you
it's
can
actually
see
not that footage.
What footage?
Robin, one of our producers,
Right.
came to my house and watched me make it this time.
I thought you said you did
You
it
have
here.
the recipe?
And the whole thing is online. You can see me making
So
it.
I have to cook it in order to get some.
Yes. Yes, you do. Because you're not me.
Now you know how to make
And I'm not you. That's right.
Abby got some.
I
Abby
had to get pregnant with twins to get lasagna.
Yeah.
So
Abby
when
got-
you get
Listen,
pregnant with twins,
somebody
you get
needed to
lasagna.
feed Abby. Because look how good she looks not pregnant. We had to put some food in her stomach.
True.
Yep.
True. And
But
that
I ate
lasagna's
off that
so good.
lasagna, just so you know.
Everybody
that was
got it.
my lasagna that she ate. We'll be back.
Someday.
No one has an eye for cool, quirky, one-of-a-kind gifts like Whoopi. And she's showing off her birthday batch of favorite things next.
Not to put too fine a point on it, but it is my birthday. And I'm always on the lookout for unique presents that people may not have thought of or don't know about. So I want to show you some gifts I can't wait to give people this year. So I know you love a good read. Fire is Upon Us by Nicholas Boca is $29.95, Press, Princeton Education. In 1965, there was a debate at Cambridge University between James Baldwin, an incredible writer and civil rights activist, and William F. Buckley, Jr., a fierce critic of the civil rights movement and an influential conservative. Once you read this book, it will give you the sense of the battle over civil rights and desegregation that still we're finding and feeling today. It is a great read, and so I thought you all might be interested in what the history of America also holds for all of us. So
Yeah.
you're all going to get it. You're going to get a copy of the book and an Audible download.
So good.
Yeah.
Whoopi gave this to me.
Yeah.
So good.
So, you know I love a custom print.
Oh.
Yeah, look at y'all. Look, it's so cute.
that.
This is called Pretty in Polka Dots. They start at $15, prettyinpolkadots.com. They print your photos onto wood and then place them in a custom wood frame. They can also create photo wood ornaments, as you can see here. You can create wood signs, statement shells in 3 different colors of wood, and they are offering a 15% discount on select items with the code Whoopi.
I love that.
WHOOPI. If you spell it any other way, I don't know where you're going to end up. But you know what? You're all going to go home with a $25 gift card. And speaking of photos, I love the Instax Mini Link smartphone printer. It's $99.95. Instaxlock.com. This new on-the-go smartphone printer allows you to edit and print photographs wirelessly using Bluetooth. You can print your favorite photos from a video. You can have a party print mode that allows you to connect with up to 5 people and create a photo collage, honey. And the film comes in different designs with unique borders, so you can make it really cute if you want to. And given that the holidays are approaching, you're all going to go home with one. But wait, this you will love. Now, for those of you who love to cook, that is not my thing, but this is a great gift idea. Knife Aid is a knife sharpening service by mail that I saw on Shark Tank. Now, packages start at $49 at knifeaid.com. Your knives will be sharpened according to their individual material, regardless if there is a damage to the blade. Okay, if there's blade damage, that doesn't matter. And here's how it works. You put the knife in a prepaid postage Knife Aid envelope. You ship it off to the expert knife smiths. They will sharpen your knives because they're knife smiths.
Oh.
And then they will get it sharp and send it right back to you. And you know what? Everybody needs sharp knives. It's hard to cut stuff with bad knives. So you're all getting a gift card for 4 knife sharpeners. Nice bit. Now, that's my plan.
Oh.
So once you have your knives, your new knives, you're going to want this next product called Farm Based Foodie by my friend. Her kits start at $99. So from farmbasedfoodie.com. If you live in a small space, you don't have a big backyard, this is a great way to garden. You want to make stuff for your baby, just had a new baby, you want to grow things, this is the way to go. These portable pre-assembled gardens, all you do is add water. They come with everything you need. Planting instructions, soil, seeds, recipes, and the kit includes a new type of reusable soil from Organilock.com. It is helping reverse the climate crisis one garden at a time. Okay?
That's great.
And for me, because I love good salt, I do. My face be this big. I will dip my thumb in that salt and just be right there. They've created for me a balsamic garden onion infused salt that is not to be believed. Would you like a little tiny taste?
Yes, I want to taste it.
Little tiny taste for you.
Thank you.
And all the good news with you right now for all of y'all, you're all going home with a mini gardening kit and salt. Right?
It's so good.
LB. So now,
Ooh, that has garlic?
Got everything.
It's delicious.
I know it is.
Wow.
Now, once you got all your garden, you got your stuff in there, you got to make it.
Okay.
Okay. So now, Emerald's Everyday Pressure Air Fryer, between $200 and $240, EmeraldEveryday.com. This is 12 appliances in one. It is an air fryer, a pressure cooker, a slow cooker, a fast cooker, a baker, a steamer, a candlestick maker. It does everything. They have a 6-quart or an 8-quart model and up to 70% faster than conventional cooking. And since Thanksgiving is right around the corner,
yes,
we giving it to you. We're giving you the 6-quart pressure air fryer. Now hold on.
See, she gives other people gifts on her birthday.
Because you know why?
Why?
Because I've been given so much.
Yeah.
And people continue to give me, and I feel like I need to share.
See? Great.
I'm a Chelsea girl. We share. We were taught to share. You got a little bit, you share it with other people. So I got a lot, I'm sharing as much as I can. So now, once the holidays are over, you may want to head to this place called Fit Farm. Listen to me. Lights start at $250 at FitCarm. Was that a dash? FitCarm.farm.
Yeah.
It's an all-inclusive adult wellness retreat on 160 acres outside of Nashville, Tennessee. Hold up. They are offering cooking classes, personalized meal plans, 13 workout zones. They offer a They're offering pampering, a spa, fishing, campfires, everything that you can imagine to make yourself feel better. And after you've done all of this, you will need this. And you know what the great news about all of this is? You're all about to be more rested because you're all getting a Weekend Warrior stay valued at $1,800. Check out our website. We'll be right back.
Why are sellout audiences cheering that the Broadway smash Ain't Too Proud, The Life and Times of the Temptations is irresistible? Find out when the cast performs for Whoopi's birthday celebration next.
When I first saw our next guest perform, I knew that every single word they were singing, everybody was singing it in the audience. All I could do is stay down in my seat like this. Oh my God, because I was ready. That's why I couldn't think of a better way to celebrate my birthday than with a medley from the incredibly talented cast of the smash hit musical, Ain't Too Proud to Beg, The Life and Times of the Temptations. Take it off.
To
with some friends celebrating my birthday last night to It's Your Birthday by Luke, which just celebrated its 25th anniversary.
My God.
We had so much fun, and so thanking the folks who celebrated with me. And Sonny, you want to ask me something?
Well, you had a special request.
I did.
In lieu of a birthday cake this year.
Yes.
What was your request?
Well, there's a fabulous place in Montclair, New Jersey called the Montclair Diner. And the owners, Gus and Elliot, who are in our audience today right there, created a dish in my honor, which I love, called Whoopi's Waffles, a Belgian waffle topped with sauteed onions, lemon curd, and cinnamon-infused whipped cream. And I eat them like they're going out of style with a side of fried chicken. So, guys, thank you so much for doing this for me. Thanks to everybody who celebrated this crazy birthday with me.
What are you
Remember,
doing tonight?
celebrate. I'm working next door, and then I'm at the 92nd Street Y, and then and I got such a big voice. And tomorrow, you know, I'm going to be in Atlantic City at the Hard Rock. So let's hope I have a voice. Have a great day, everybody. And remember, the people that love you, no matter what you think. Take a little time to enjoy the view.